So now let's do exercise 4. In the year 2000, the population of a small Rust Belt town is 3,000 people. Since then, the town's population has been decreasing steadily since that year by 150 people per year. Set up a function to model this process, and B, in what year does the model predict that the population will drop to 0? So here, because the population has been decreasing steadily, we know there's a constant rate of change. We know we can use a linear function to model the process. So for part A, we're trying to set up a function of the form f of, I guess I can use t or x here. I'll use t. F of t equals mt plus b. So we need to find a value for both t and b. Now, the population in the year 2000 is 3,000 people. So if I let t equal 0 correspond to 2,000, 3,000 will be my y-intercept value, my b value. So I have a value for b. 150 people per year, that's the constant rate of change, and that's the slope of the linear function, the amount it's changing by each year. And it's decreasing, right? The population is decreasing, so the slope is negative. We gotta watch out for those negative slopes when they come up. So I'm actually going to write f of t equals negative 150t plus 3,000, where t equals 0 is the year 2000, and f of t is the number of people, or you could say population. So here's my linear function, my linear model, we could say, for this process. Now, in part B, we want to say, in what year does the model predict that the population will be 0? So for part B, we have to find t for which f of t is equal to 0. So I'm going to take my function, f of t equals negative 150t plus 3,000, and I'm going to replace f of t with 0. And solve for t. And this is not too hard to do. I could subtract 3,000 from both sides. I get negative 3,000 equals negative 150t. Divide both sides by negative 150. And I'm going to get, I think t is equal to 20 here. Okay, now remember, t equals 0 corresponded to the year 2000, and the question is, in what year does the model predict the population will drop to 0? So I don't think you'd want to just say t equals 20 for your answer here. I would say in 2020, the population, that's this year, the population will reach 0. So you want to convert to an actual year there for your answer.